Almost we have arrived. Nice. You arrived to the vertical one though. Yes, yeah. I think there's some issue with this, so I need to do this. Then it will say that I need to switch over. Then I click go live. Yes, yeah. Okay, so one of them I'm gonna end stream already, which is this one. Yeah, this one can end stream. So I end stream. Okay. And then this one. Come on! Start stream. Okay, done. I want Christmas in non-winter country. Why? Yes, yeah. I'll say a good year coming actually sooner than usual. Yeah, no problem, yeah. Okay, but if you are able to, you can stick around because I'll be talking about I'll be reacting to some videos that I'm just so sorry. Like this was one of the cases where I was like, okay, I want to do videos, and then we just went to the topic and just AI homework. Yes, yeah. No, this one. Yes, this one. Okay, the talking point. This is actually a very good one, yeah? Okay, so, yeah, you leave it open, yeah. Okay. Let me quickly... Yeah, it's 45 minutes. It's going to be a very long one, yeah. Okay. You can probably watch it at my, because I... Oh, by the way, yes, everyone, over YouTube. Yes, I have, started a second stream because we're going to be reacting to some videos about, AI in school and all. I really like, okay, I want to do like some live reactions so that you can see, yes, yeah. Alright, so today I'll be reacting. Okay, so yes, everyone. Okay, I can't even start my screen properly. Oh no, I'm brain rotted by AI. And yes, everyone. Caturteer in the house, yeah. And welcome to the Caturteer room, then, yeah. I'm the cat of chaos, Kochi. And I do live 3D animation, art, and a bit of gaming, yeah. But today I'll be doing some reacting. Yes, yeah. Okay. So today I'll be reacting to a video from Channel News Asia on how students are using homework for their using AI for their homework, not using homework for their AI. I wish also using homework for the AI, but sadly they are going to be using AI for their homework. Alright, yeah. So the reaction will be here. I'll be talking about it. I'll be pausing a lot. Alright, yeah, and giving my input on it. I've watched, for your info, I've watched this video twice. Once alone, one with Mama Cat, yeah. And now I'm going to watch it third time right now. Okay, so yes. Oh, did I just off my own recording? I did. Okay. Okay, so today Alright, so today I'll be reacting to Channel News Asia's how students are using AI for their homework. Alright, and how good is ChatGPT at school. Alright, yeah. So for full context, I've watched this video before. Alright. And yeah, this is going to be something that's going to be interesting, and I personally have a lot of thoughts to say about it, which is why I'm watching it again on stream and actually going to be chatting with all of you about my thoughts, what I think about it, what the heck is wrong with it, yeah, that sort of stuff. Because I think most importantly, yeah, is, you know, I think I want to get my point across about what is good, what is bad, what's a disaster right now, yeah. Okay. And yes, and hello everybody in chat. And yeah, Sylvester, Arsloth, Judicator, Syrupy Cloud. Yes, yeah. Alright, so if you're watching it on stream live, you're watching it stream live, yeah. If not, don't worry. This is going to be part of the video. If you're watching a video, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can catch up on more things that I talk about, yeah. So let's go! Alright? Okay. I'll say this is so cute, okay, yeah? But these days... these days, homework fixes itself, right? Homework complete, 100% complete.
2024 survey conducted in the US, 26% of teens aged 13 to 17.
Okay, personally, I feel like it's 26% of teens admit to using ChatGPT. Yes, yeah. I don't think it's 26% of teens actually, you know, using you can hear it well? Well, can you check?
17 use the AI chatbot.
Is it bad? Is the audio bad? If it's bad, I'll just reset the audio engine and.
From 2023.
How's it? Is it okay? Yes, yeah. Let me know, chat. I'll reset the thing. Should be good. Yeah, it's I just off. Okay. Alright, then I'll just reset now the whole recording, and let me just start from start. Yes, yeah, because I'm recording video. Let's fill out autumn Jan captions. Oh, sure. Okay. Okay, so today I'll be reacting to a video by Channel News Asia, how students are using AI for their homework, but how good ChatGPT is at school. Yeah. Alright, so I've watched this video twice beforehand already, but I'm watching it one more time with everybody to just give you my point of view on everything that is stated in this video here. And honestly, as an artist, as a content creator, I think I've got a lot of things to add to this. So I'm reacting to this and actually sharing my thoughts on it. Yeah. Alright, so link to the original video in the description if you're watching the video. Alright, everybody in chat, feel free to chat in there, but I may respond a bit slower. Yeah. And if you are you know, watching this as a VOD, as my video here, do let me know in the comments if you got any thoughts about, you know, what we are discussing here and all. Alright. So without further ado, let's see what CNA has got to say, even though I know what they're going to say. But yes, yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Honestly, the music is good. And this is so fluffy, okay?
But these days,
yeah. These days, okay, homework just disappears instantly. Okay, yeah. You know, what'd be funny is all this all this computer hits are actually AI generated.
in the US, 26% of teens aged 13 to 17.
Okay, so they mentioned,
AI chatbot,
okay, 26% of kids aged 13 to 16 use AI chatbots, ChatGPT, to do their homework. I feel like it's only 26%, okay, admitting to it. I don't think it's 26% use it yet. I think more teens are using it than we actually know. Yeah, because I think, you know, they don't want to be truthful about it. But it's 26%, yo!
GPT for their schoolwork. A twofold spike from 2023.
Yes, yeah.
Is anyone doing their own homework anymore?
Yeah, is anyone doing their own homework anymore? Quick question right here. So, you know what our dear reporter does? Ask ChatGPT. Wow. Wow. Imagine asking ChatGPT for your answer. Alright, so they basically say they don't have
There's no similar study done in Singapore.
yes, yeah.
Which is why Talking Point has launched a nationwide survey.
Okay, so while they say there's no you know, proper answer yet, okay, ChatGPT did go on to say something else. Alright. Instance of a 2024 survey by the Digital Education Council found that 86% of students worldwide incorporate AI into their studies. Okay, so remember they really say 86%, which is actually crazy. Yes, yeah. This is actually a crazy amount. Which means less than half of our kids are not flooded by AI.
No
Yes, yeah.
similar study done in Singapore. Which is why Talking Point has launched a nationwide survey.
Oh, I actually love how Talking Point does this sort of, like, you know, surveys and all. Yeah.
Schools all the way to institutes of higher learning. With AI
Yeah.
chatbots literally at their fingertips.
So they got 100 per help, like, you know, age category, which is actually pretty good, to be honest. Yeah. So you got 500 students to do this survey. Yeah. Is AI doing our homework? Of course! Of course, yeah.
Before I can find out what students are using AI for, I need to know what kind of AI tools they have at their disposal.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm tapping on this expert.
Chatting with ChatGPT to ask about
Hey,
ChatGPT.
What are the best
Yes, yeah.
AI tools for English homework?
1. ChatGPT. That's me.
I was laughing at this, yeah, because literally saying, oh, what's the best homework for English, yeah? Me, ChatGPT. Okay, honestly, ridiculous, but I sort of agree. But still ridiculous, yeah?
On self, recommend on self.
Grammarly, Quillbot, WordTune, DeepL Write, Google Bard,
What about math?
Photomath, Desmos, Symbolab, Microsoft Math Solver,
Science.
Wolfram Alpha, Khan Academy, KimBuddy, Labster, The Pocket Lab,
History and social studies.
Yes, yeah.
Perplexity
Oh no.
AI, Google Scholar, ChatGPT.
Can't you
Okay, so I'm actually really shocked that there's so many branches and forks of AI that people use for homework, which is actually really scary, yeah. Okay, and the fact that ChatGPT can tell you all of this, I don't know to feel scared or to feel safe or what. Yeah.
do everything yourself?
Great question. While ChatGPT, can certainly help with a wide variety of tasks, other AI tools often specialize in specific tasks that I might not handle as perfectly or efficiently in certain situations. Some AI tools, like Photomath or Wolfram Alpha, are specifically designed to handle complex mathematical calculations.
Okay, so yeah, honestly, when it comes to all this, photo math and all those things, yeah, I kind of agree. Sometimes ChatGPT can be quite stupid and it can do really basic things, yeah. But other, more specialized GPTs or AI can do it better, yeah. But at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know. Do you really want to use AI to teach you how to do homework?
So there's clearly a
Yes,
wealth
yeah.
of AI tools that students can tap on for their homework. But how much are these tools actually being used?
Yeah.
The results of Talking Points survey are in.
Okay, so we got the
All of
survey,
respondents
and this is
in our
actually a very
survey
cool
said
one, yeah.
that They use AI for their homework.
Look at this, Singapore. You got 500 students who asked from different age groups. 100%, do you use AI for work? Oh, homework.
And 84% of the youngest learners, those currently in secondary school, use AI
Yes, yeah.
for their homework at least once a week.
Which is scary, right? Imagine once a week, yeah, depend on AI for your work. Yeah, right. Sorry for the oversight. GPT. True. That's actually really scary though. This is actually very scary though.
Which is why I've recruited these secondary school students. They're cluing me in on how deeply AI is shaping their
Yeah.
grades.
So this assignment was to write about a time that you regretted.
Did you write it all yourself?
No. So here.
You know what's the best part? Do you write this assignment yourself? No. I love how fast his answers like, no. And no guilt to it, yeah. Wolfram Alpha, my favorite, yeah. Usually double check your math answers with your open-ended code testing. Okay. I mean, yes, there are users for AI or not, yeah, but we are talking about kids who are in school, and is it really right for them to use AI? I don't know. But okay, we'll watch on. Some of them sort of make sense, yeah, but this one you see how this person writes.
Here was mainly where I used AI for. I recall cautiously stepping on the wet blade so long grass a lot of synonyms and writing a more in-depth answer. Beforehand, what I wrote was
Easy?
I stepped onto the long muddy grass. But I felt
Okay. Can I show you something? Can I show you something? Okay. I don't know if you all caught that. Okay, I just noticed that. Okay, I stepped onto the long, muddy grass. He can't even spell grass. He's spelling as GRAASS. I'm filming now, okay? I'm filming now. He can't even prompt properly. Do you see my problem? I'm grasping at straws is one thing, yeah, but please.
But I felt like it's not the way I wanted to sound. So using AI, I would say
Okay, he fixed his grass word again, yeah.
more in depth.
I said money grass. Now make this more in depth. What happened to all your creative writing, yeah? What happened to last time we had to say, the bright sky shines on us, and then the hot sun hits my skin and I feel the warmth. Gone. You just have to say, I was standing in a sunny day. ChatGPT, help me make this more in depth.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
it's definitely more descriptive, right?
Exactly.
Usually I use AI.
Okay? So, this is what I mean, yeah? You see what I mean, yeah? AI literally ruin you. Like, he has no more creative power. Right, so earlier on, I was actually talking about AI and how, teaching kids AI art actually ruins their ability to actually want to explore art, or even try and explain why they want to explore art, or even find joy in art, yeah? Because, why should I spend time learning art when I can generate better art using ChatGPT or Midjourney? Like, this is the sort of things. Why would I spend time learning how to write better when ChatGPT can do it for me? You see, it has taken the drive out of the student to be a better student. You see what I mean, yeah? Last time it used to be, the teacher say, oh, can you try to add more descriptive words here? Now, it's, ChatGPT. What? Reading? What's reading? ChatGPT. Yes, yeah. Okay.
To help generate points for my English composition. If I feel I'm really stuck, I will just get ChatGPT to list out some ideas just to get the brain juices flowing.
And how
Okay,
would you
this
do that?
girl, I think it's not bad. This girl is actually not bad. I'll comment her. You see.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
for example, this assignment, people can only be happy if they feel they are treated fairly. Do you agree? First, I'll analyze the question. It's an argumentative question. You agree or you disagree. So let's say I agree with the question. I'll ask ChatGPT to give me a list of reasons that people only feel happy when they are treated fairly.
Okay. So, to be fair, alright, I think this girl has a lot more thought process. Of course, I do not agree with certain things that she asked about, yeah. But do you see? She actually has a thought process, and I think she's better than the other guy. Just based on this small episode, yeah, I think she's better than the other guy. Yeah.
It seems like you don't write everything on your own.
Yeah, of course.
But do you feel like there's any wrong
You see? Of course. You don't write anything on your own. Of course. He's so proud of it.
in using AI for homework?
Yes, yeah.
No, I do use it for mother tongue, which is Malay. So it's sort of similar to how I used for both English and geography, but it's how our teacher has actually taught us to do it.
Okay. So, when she asked the question, alright? So do you feel it's wrong to use AI to do your homework? And then I say, no, alright? This is how I actually do it for my mother tongue. And then my problem with this guy is he did not fucking answer. Also, oh my god, I just F'd word, sorry. He did not meowing answer the question, okay, Nia? I want him to like, no, because I feel that, A, B, C, D, E. He's going, no, because I do this in mother tongue as well. I do not know, is it his inability to answer the question, or he doesn't realize there was a question being asked, or is his brain just brain rotted? Okay, this is a good example of brain rot here. But also, that's how our teacher taught us to do it. I think that's even worse.
So your teachers know that you use AI for
Yeah,
homework?
of course. Yeah, they are encouraging us to use AI, so they are telling us how to do it and how we should go about using it.
Okay, so teachers are encouraging them to use AI for homework. I think just now I kind of like, when I was talking about the art stuff, I was like saying, I'm so upset that the school is like encouraging people to use AI art. Okay, yeah? So, I mean, you see, homework, the kids are being encouraged to use AI. Yes, yeah.
So usually I'll pick out the ones that I feel is easiest to elaborate on and then write the composition. My English teacher, she often encourages us to generate ideas for composition and put it in point form because she wants us to really think with the points that are being generated and then elaborate from there. So
Alright, so you see, this is what I think is really good. Yeah, you see how this person or how this girl was saying, I use the AI to generate point form, and then I turn my point form into the correct answer. I elaborate the point form. I think, to be fair, alright, yeah, this is a very good use of AI, especially for younger kids trying to generate ideas, like brainstorming and all. I think this is agreeable. Of course, I prefer the kid comes out everything on their own, but what we have seen from this person here, I think it's quite agreeable compared to the other one who has brain rotted.
it's still essentially our own work.
How do you use AI for your homework?
So yeah, so essentially it's their own work because they have the point forms, but they have to write it out themselves. Not like the other guy, which is the complete reverse. AI do the work for me. You see, there's a difference, okay, yeah? One method encourages kids to actually explore different things and other elaborate on the things, yeah. The other one is called throwing garbage, spit out. Not garbage. Yes, yeah.
So I use AI to generate answers for my homework when I don't really want to waste my time or waste my effort on it.
This is the worst. Okay, this is the worst. I want AI to generate the answers for me, but I don't want to waste my time on it. Oh my god! Wow, yeah, just wow. Yes, yeah. What do you think about using the AI to discuss topics not many want to discuss? I think that's good. I think that's a good one, yeah, because in a way, while yes, AI has scraped us through, without our permission, has scraped our data and all, yeah. At the end of the day, if you look at it as a tool, I think it can definitely be a good way to. No, okay. And I bring up geopolitics and boring things. I kind of don't agree with, yeah, because I think things like geopolitics and boring things, yeah, you need someone with a better understanding. You need someone with better nuances, knowing the nuances behind things, yeah, to actually talk with you, yeah. Because if you talk to the AI is only there to give you information and not to discuss information. I think that's a very huge thing that people need to take note, yeah. AI gives you information, not discuss information. So if you say, I think Singapore is a great country, the AI will say, I agree with you. Singapore is a very great country. Okay, yeah? And then you say, I think Singapore is a very dirty country. The AI will say, I agree with you. Singapore is full of litter on the floor. You get my point, yeah? You'll never get the answer you want. So I think discussions are bad, but for initial idea generation and all, I think it's actually pretty good, yeah. I say I can relate the kid back in school. You get the answer from online, even if you cheated in this method. Yeah, but now they are like, of course, when you're a kid, you don't want to do your homework, yeah. But if you look at it from once you're older, you look back at it, yeah. You want kids to be able to do it without cheating because you want the kids to train their brains, right? Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So we actually do this one.
Your Chinese homework.
Actually
Chinese homework?
just to fill in the blanks, which is, I would say, pretty simple. But
The teacher asked us to fill in blanks, which is pretty simple for Chinese. But
I also have a lot of these blanks, which I do not want to waste my time on these answers.
I do not want to waste my time on these answers. There's a reason why you are being taught to do that so that you learn how to get the answers. Not, I do not want to waste my time on the answers. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
about efficiency.
Yeah, efficiency.
Which one can make
so
it
I want to do this
faster?
quickly. So we'll screenshot this.
Okay.
Efficiency.
Put it
Okay.
into ChatGPT. Upload the file here.
Yeah.
Then give me answers, please.
Please. Yeah.
Answers, please.
Here are the correct answers to fill in the blanks. Oh, it knows. So let's move on to math.
We have this worksheet right
Ah.
here. I find math quite hard, so like I don't even really bother.
I find maths quite hard. I don't even really bother. Oh my god! Do you see how much his brain has rotted? Okay, the first boy, okay, I think his brain was semi-rotted. The second girl was actually not too bad. She still has a brain, okay, yeah. Somewhat intact, maybe just half a brain cell, but at least she's somehow half intact, okay, yeah. This girl brain is where?
So
Brain
I'm gonna
where?
take a photo of it. And now I'm gonna send it.
Take a photo of it.
So when you do get your answers, you actually put it on.
Yeah.
Okay. Do your teachers know that you use AI for homework?
Yeah, they know.
do?
They know.
Oh
Chinese,
no!
There was this one time a guy.
They know. Oh my god. Alright. When they're using AI to this level to do their homework, I are the kids being a photocopy machine or the kids actually being students? I don't know anymore. No, they're not photocopy machine. That's too ancient. This is called printer. Okay, this is called a ink printer. Yes, yeah, you use the pen ink to write the ink printers. Okay, yeah, these are ink printers. Okay, yeah.
Guy like used AI to generate an open-ended passage, the answers to
Yeah.
the passage. Like, the teacher was like, you know, I can see that this is AI.
How do
It's
they
very clear.
know?
There's already like AI detectors.
Are there any rules that the teachers?
Yes, yeah. Alright, so they're like AI detectors. But then later on they'll talk more about AI detectors and all, which I kinda like how they cover a lot of things in this video. Yeah. Hello Koi! Yes, yeah. It feels like we are asking Commit to do our homework for us. It's literally it. Like you can see that this girl has no brains
or
left.
school implement
Yes, yeah.
when
To be
using
fair.
AI?
Actually, they don't give any rules.
There's no strict rules against it, more of just slight discouragement against using it entirely for your answer.
Slight disencouragement. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Let's say someone copies from AI wholesale.
Right?
Like
No
in
rules against it.
instances
Slight
where someone was
disencouragement.
caught.
I've heard of teachers trying to take their students' response and putting it into AI. Hey, was this made in AI? But God, I wouldn't say God. They do give us a heads up. Hey, I hope you're not using it to give you answers, but using it to help you build on your answers. Our school is not really too uptight about it.
Okay, our school is not really too uptight about it, yeah. I don't know. What do y'all think? Yeah? It's terrible, right? Terrible vegetable, right? Yes,
Well,
yeah.
definitely not copying wholesale.
The teachers will be able to tell.
Not copying wholesale. You just copy your whole maths homework and Chinese homework wholesale in front of us.
I would say yes, because most people, they have a specific writing style. The teachers can definitely notice the discrepancies.
Do you feel like you learn something by using an AI tool?
I don't feel that I learned something
Oh.
because it gives me a different perspective, which ChatGPT does give very good points. I definitely would not have thought of before. In terms of content, my English comprehension
Yes, yeah.
marks has definitely improved.
Hey, English comprehension basically is like writing essays, yeah, it has improved. I think they are okay, for this girl where she knows what she's doing. Okay, I'm sorry, I thought this was the other girl whose brain is gone, yeah. But okay, so this girl, she knows what she's doing. So I think she's definitely gonna improve by using AI. Like, you see the way she used AI to generate points and elaborate on her own. I think that's really good. That's really, really good, yeah.
I'd say I'm doing a lot better English. I've come to
You're doing a lot better in English because you're just copy pasting.
learn to be more descriptive, thinking in ways I never would have thought of before.
Learning to be more descriptive? No. Learning how to copy descriptions? Yes. Okay,
Do you
anyways.
think you learn anything from using AI for your homework?
No, not really. Like, it doesn't really
At least she's honest. I give it to her. At least she's
help
honest.
me
Okay,
with my
yeah.
studies, but it helps me, like, get it done. Yeah.
It's not being your studies, but help me get it done. Okay. Okay, she just admits it. Yeah. Okay, let's give her credit where credit is due. She's at least honest. Okay, yeah.
It may not come as a surprise that our kids are using AI to help them with their assignments. But what surprised me is that teachers know about it. And they do let the kids use such tools, though they advise against relying on it entirely.
Yes, yeah.
AI tools became more mainstream in the last decade. Have our schools developed clear protocols for their use? Jonathan Sim has been leading the charge to embrace proper AI use in schools. I have been speaking to some secondary school students about their use of AI in their homework. And
Yes, yeah.
I'm honestly quite surprised at how much AI they use for their work. So I want to understand, is there any sort of guidelines put in place for teachers on how they get their students to use AI?
To my knowledge, there isn't any very strong, clear guidance across the board. Part of it
Okay, so there's no clear guidance, which means it's really depend on each individual teacher to really know how to restrain the AI. Yeah. Hey, my biggest issue is a lot of our teachers are boomers. Nothing wrong, okay? Yeah. In fact, I think some of the best teachers I had in school were boomers. Okay, so I feel like boomers do not understand how technology works most of the time. Yeah. Oh, like boomers will not understand AI completely most of the time. And it's going to lead to a lot of cases where they either restrict the kids too much or they have no idea on how to restrict the kids, because the schools are encouraging the kids to use AI, and then the teachers like, oh, how am I supposed to teach the kids AI? You cannot teach the kids AI properly if you do not grasp the concept of AI properly and do not know how to teach the kids properly. Yeah. I do not blame the boomers, because honestly, this AI technology is ever evolving, and the biggest issue I have with AI is nobody knows what the heck is AI. Okay, so like our dear Photoshop, okay, love to say we add AI tools. Okay, we can fill your background with AI feeling. Okay, AI what AI whatever, yeah. But think about it, okay. From the very start, we have all these AI tools to begin with. Like in the past, there's also autofill content to begin with already in Photoshop. And only recently, when ChatGPT explode, then you just change autofill to AI fill. Does it make sense here? So it sort of like makes it a little hard for AI to be set in place here. It's a little hard for AI to be explain to people, right? And then they say, oh, we use AI to understand our customers. Would that just be big data analysis and putting it through a analytic system here? We have those things called analytic systems before it was called AI, but now everything is called AI. You get where I'm coming from here? So I think it's the point that there's nobody in school or no boomers can grasp the concept of AI if they're not handling AI on a daily basis. Yeah. Yeah. And then the value and reward of completing homework on their own is not being encouraged. Yeah, that's a sad thing. Yeah. And hello, Kiwi. Yes, yeah. Yes. So yeah, January is kind of sad. Okay. Anyway, let's carry on.
it has to do with the sentiment on the ground with the teachers. It's actually a big, broad spectrum. Like on one end, you have some teachers who are very excited. They want to encourage their students to use AI. On the other end of the spectrum, you also have some who are like, don't know how to deal with it. Let's just pretend it doesn't exist.
The boomers. I don't know how to deal with it. Let's just pretend it doesn't exist. The boomers. Okay, you see.
And then there are some small minority who are like, AI is bad, and they're going on witch hunts. Yeah.
AI is bad. I'm going to witch hunt. Me. Okay, I'm going to witch hunt. Okay, yeah. Me. Kids should not use AI. Me. All right.
What sort of guidance do you think is important?
Minimally, we should make clear how much AI should be used. I discovered this thing called the AI assessment scale. It's done by a couple of academics outside of Singapore. It helps to clarify all these ambiguities and grey areas about AI use. So what this does is that we tell the students that for this particular assignment, how much or how little AI you can use. There are 5 levels. At the lowest level, we can say
You
no
see?
AI. Why? Because we want the students to acquire something very, very basic, something very fundamental. So they have to do it themselves. So
Yeah, actually everything should be mostly no AI. Yes, yeah. He speaks facts.
AI
Yeah.
Anyway, they're not going to learn that. At the second level, we have AI-assisted idea generation and structuring. So we can say, okay,
Okay, so AI generated structured and AI assisted idea generation and structuring. I think this is not bad. Okay, yeah, like if you realize, like I think the second girl who was talking about, like, you know, she used AI to generate points. I think this is very good. I think this is a very good thing. Yeah, like most students should learn up to level 2, for sure.
maybe
Yes, yeah.
you want to write about this thing, but you're not too familiar with the subject. So you can use this to expand your horizons.
So this would be when the teachers tell the students to use AI to brainstorm ideas for their composition.
Yes, that's right. We tell the students,
Yes.
okay, after you have talked to the AI to get all these ideas, you write the essay, but then you also share the conversation that you have with the AI so that we can see
Yeah.
the evidence. Yeah.
All right.
The next
Okay, so do you see? I think this is actually really good, yeah. Like, you know, you share the evidence that you have from the AI and on, yeah. And hello, Shoto Aizawa. Yes, yeah, we are now reacting to some how kids use AI for homework by Channel News Asian, yeah. But yeah, so anyways, like I was saying, hey, so when you're saying there's evidence on how they share the chat logs and all, I think that's very good. Okay, like this is why I think kids should at least learn how to use AI. I mean, let's be honest, AI is not going anywhere. AI is here to stay, even though we have scrapped our data non-stop. But AI is here to stay. If the kids are going to be on top of the game, I think level number 2, I think it's very important. Yeah.
next level that we have is AI-assisted editing. You know, if our focus is not on developing grammar, but rather on writing in a certain style, then we can say, okay, you can use the AI to assist you in the editing so that you can concentrate on how do you format, how do you structure the report. The next level is this thing.
Okay, this one I'm a bit against. Yeah. Like I think it's a very grey line. The moment your AI is starting to write the writing for you, maybe if you're in universities and all, okay, I think I kind of like can close one eye. Yeah, but if you're in primary school, like, you know, 16 and below, I think you should be learning how to write without the AI on the spot. Yeah.
Thing that we call AI task completion, human evaluation. So they use the AI to complete something, but the main learning objective is to exercise the evaluative judgment. How do
This is stupid. I use AI to complete it, and then you use AI, and then you just mark the AI's homework. Why?
you judge the work? Is it good? Is it bad? Where do you want improvements to be made?
So would this
That's
be
where-
when they use AI to rewrite certain lines so that it's more poetic or to expand their vocabulary?
Yes, so this exercise actually helps the students to start to develop an eye on what is like good communication, good writing, poetry. What's a touching analogy or something?
No, just no. Okay, this one I think is really going too far.
They also
In my
learn
opinion, yeah.
from
Yes.
what the AI is generating.
That's right. And of course, the last level is full AI. We can say, okay, you can use any and every AI tool at your disposal. You know, full creativity really does grow.
You know what's the problem with the full AI? Yeah, is a lot of companies in Singapore want to go the full AI route. They're like, okay, we do not need we do not need our workers anymore. You can just use AI. Yeah, I think that one is ridiculous. Like, I don't think anywhere in school you will need to use full AI development, or full AI generation, because the moment you reach to that level of AI, I think you've already come to the point of, you might as well not do the homework. Yes, yeah. Might as well take the homework and just throw it aside and go and play your Valorant. Go and play your League of Legends and be salty. Yes, yeah.
Have fun with it. This will teach them mastery and also to develop their eye. What is good AI used to put together that wonderful package or presentation?
Okay, is this already implemented in secondary schools, for example?
Well, I know some secondary schools that are using it, but this is
Is it implemented? No. But some are using it. You see the problem here?
not something that's put across the board at the moment. Minimally, we should make clear how much AI should be used. And we should also be clear with our students what they can achieve by doing the assignment. Because one thing AI has done is that it has actually taken away a lot of the motivation for learning, So
You see, he's right. His AI has taken away a lot of the motivation for learning. That is exactly what I was sharing with you just now, right now. It takes away the motivation to want to learn art. It takes away the motivation to want to explore art and improve yourself. Yes,
So
Nia.
what's the point in doing this? What's the point in learning this, right? I could take the shortcut.
You know, we actually met this
Yes. Okay.
student who showed us
Isn't it?
how she can very easily just snap and upload her assignment to generate answers. So it feels to me like AI was doing her homework for her. She wasn't doing any work at all.
Did she get caught?
According to her, the teachers can also sort of have a sense on whether they
Yes,
they
yeah.
do use AI or not. And her teacher does run their homework through an AI detector.
Well, there's no good measure that's out there. There are some people who say,
Yes, yeah.
I can look at this piece of writing and I can tell who used an AI. There
Yes,
are also
yeah.
all these AI detection tools that claim to be 99% accurate. But actually, truth be told, they're all very, very fallible and prone to mistakes. Don't just take it from me. Why don't you maybe get an AI written sample and a human written sample and put it to the test?
Yes, yeah. Okay, I love this test. I love this. Yeah, AI detector. Okay, I love this test. Okay. I watched it already.
Challenge
So,
accepted.
okay, just see what she does. Yeah. I love this part. Chef kiss. Like, to be fair, they really go very in depth into the whole AI thing in this talking point episode. Yeah.
I'm putting AI detectors to the sword. This is a typical composition question for secondary 4 students.
Okay, right about time you had a difficult decision choosing between a friend and doing the right thing. Yeah, this is good, isn't it?
I roped in my producer, who's chilling at home, to attempt the question with nothing but AI.
The producer does it.
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
responding to the same question with nothing but my brain juice.
Rangers time! Yes.
Time to assess our work for AI use. All right, Jonathan.
Hello.
You have our compositions. I worked very hard on mine,
Yeah.
while my producer didn't do any work. He just used AI for his completely. He was basically the lazy student.
I see.
All right,
Ah,
so let's
okay, yeah.
see what you can detect.
Okay, so we're going to use two different AI detectors. They are very popular and well known. Let's start with the first one by Dean.
I think it will
You
be
see
quite
it?
obvious that he used AI.
There we go, 74% here, AI generated.
Right, 74% AI generated. Okay, so that's the first one, the AI generated one,
And
yeah?
then if we put in through another AI detector,
0% AI.
0%.
Okay, 0%. Okay, there's an AI text. Wow, exactly. You see my point here?
That is a lie. He didn't do anything. How is that possible? But that's a big difference, though. 74 and 0%.
yes, that's how
How?
unreliable it is. Do you want to
That's
see
how I remember
what
this.
comes out?
I know, right? Yeah. Okay, nice whole handwriting,
It
huh?
would be quite obvious that it's written by a human, just based on how I wrote it.
So we start first with GPT-0, and it comes up to 100% AI generated.
Okay, her handwritten hard work is 100% AI generated. Yes!
What?
Are you sure you didn't use AI?
Jonathan, I promise you, he saw me write it. I promise you, I was writing it all by myself. I put a lot of work into this.
Well, let's see how it turns out on the other AI detector. 0%.
I said the other one says 0%. Okay, yeah. So the site they say that it was 74% AI generated. Okay, the first one. Okay. Right. So you see, GPT-0 say that the first one, which was done by AI, was 74% AI generated. Yeah. Her one was 100% AI generated. Yeah. Quillbot say both of them was not AI generated. Yeah.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Yeah.
So who do I trust?
So I think the biggest concern is really trust between the teacher and the student. Imagine the student writes like us and it gets constantly flagged. It's not just one teacher saying, hey, do you use AI? But let's say 5 teachers that say, hey, I think we use AI. That's going to affect the student and the student's motivation to learn.
Exactly.
Actually, this is very, very good point. Yeah. Like, imagine if AI write the work on his own, yeah, on her own, yeah. And then everybody's like, you're using AI, right? You're using AI, right? You're using AI, right? I'm going to tell you, the kid is going to like, fine, I'll start using AI because I put in hard work and call me AI. Right?
It hurts your confidence. It doesn't make
You see
you
it?
feel like your effort was appreciated.
Do teachers understand that these tools are unreliable?
No, we still have a problem where many teachers are still asking, how can we detect? How can we detect? But the truth of the matter is, we can't.
Okay,
You see? How many teachers, so many teachers, how do we detect? How do we detect? But they can't detect. Alright, I'm just going to destroy the, the sanity of the kids. Yes,
so
yeah.
the AI detection tools don't work. Does that mean that teachers have to try and detect AI themselves?
One thing that we do as educators is we do have a sense maybe something is not right, like the students' writing quality has been like this, and then suddenly, wow, then we can have a conversation with the student, and say, what led you to write it like this? But other than that, we're very fallible. We can't. We can't. In fact, if you like, I have a little quiz. I have here 3 writing samples. At least one is written by a human.
Alright. Reading is fun because it allows you to explore different worlds, meet new characters, and experience adventures without ever leaving your seat. Okay, yeah? That's one. Second, reading allows you to escape reality and immerse yourself in different worlds and perspectives, sparking your imagination and creativity. That's B. Reading is a process where you can acquire information about alternate realities different from yours. It facilitates the discovery of new knowledge. Okay, yeah. So now, let me know in chat which one of this do you think is written by a human. Okay? Right, A. Reading is fun because it allows you to explore different worlds, meet new characters, and experience adventures without ever leaving your seat. B. Okay? Reading allows you to escape the reality and immerse yourself in different worlds and perspectives, sparking your imagination and creativity. C. Writing is a process where you can acquire information about alternative realities different from yours. It facilitates the discovery of new knowledge. I feel C feels like AI, okay? But between A and B, no, they say there's at least one human. So now our job is to spot the human. Okay, yeah? Our job is to spot the human. Okay, yeah? I feel like C is very AI. I personally cannot remember. Okay, I know I watched this twice, but I really cannot remember. Yeah, because every time I watch it, I'm like half brain sleep. Okay, yeah. This is the first time I'm like fully in. A and B, right? A and B, right? I feel like I'm always between A and B being a human. Yeah. Yeah, say B. B is human. B is human. Okay, let's see. Let's think B is human. Okay, yeah, and let's see our answers.
And at least one is written by an AI. Can you tell?
I want to say A is written by a human. B and C are AI.
Okay. They're guessing is B and C is AI. Okay, yeah.
So,
Final answer.
drum roll.
Yes, drum roll.
It turns out that A is AI, B is also AI,
Okay.
C is actually written by a human.
C is written by a human. This is what AI does. You don't know which is. You see, all of us are. We are completely wrong. All of us like, okay, C is AI, right? All of us like, C is AI. A and B feels human. The world is over. The world is over. Okay, yeah, the world is over.
I am just like the platform.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So rather
Yes,
than waste a lot of time and effort playing this cat and mouse game with all these AI advancements, we need to really rethink how we engage our students, motivate them to want to learn with us, and also how to use the AI not to replace, but to enhance the learning process.
The learning process.
Yes,
it has
yeah.
two critical components. The first, formative assessment.
Assessments like
Right?
homeworks.
Homework.
Yes, yeah.
These are spread throughout a period of study to help students learn, practice, and master a subject matter. The second, summative assessments, such as exams. These are dished out at the end of the period of study to evaluate if a student has learned and how much.
But what if your homework is entirely AI? Yeah. Okay.
According to this study, conducted more than a decade ago, over the course of 15 years, any amount of time a student spent on homework would have a positive effect on their exam results.
Yes,
That
yeah.
was before AI chatbots entered the market.
Alright, so yes, before AI chatbot entered the market, this is how they perform better. Yeah.
Now that students are turning to AI to assist with their homework, will it affect their grades? I'm setting up an experiment. These secondary 4 students are my subjects. Step 1, a homework assignment. I've given them 3 social studies questions designed for secondary 4 students. They need to carry out research to craft their answers to the questions. They're allowed to use any AI tool they want in any way they desire to complete
Yes, yeah.
the assignment. How's it going?
It's going good.
You are so calm and collected. I love it.
It's going good. I'm using AI to do it.
It's the end of step 1. How challenging did you find the assignment?
I think it was quite easy.
It was all right.
Okay. It was quite easy. It was alright because you're all using AI, right?
It was quite easy. Do you remember anything that you wrote?
Oh no.
Not really.
What did you learn?
What do you learn? Oh no.
Did you learn anything from doing this assignment?
I don't remember anything I just wrote.
I don't remember anything I just wrote. Oh no.
Step 2, a closed book test to see if they retain and apply anything they learned from their homework. I'm closing the book on my experiment. Pens down. Now, to send these off for marking. Helping me grade the papers is Leah Tan. She's a
Yes, yeah.
specialist in humanities for secondary school students. All right, let's take a look at the results of the experiment.
Okay.
We'll start with the assignment first. Let's see how they did.
Okay, yeah. Alright. That's why tests will become more important. But do you realize that is why our kids' brains are rotting so fast? Yes, yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the results of the experiment.
Actually, Wei Zhang and Faith didn't do very well.
Ah, okay.
But Claire got full marks.
Full mark.
Yes, full
Wow.
Yes, yeah.
Claire. What I noticed is that she would also be reading, understanding.
The way that she structured her points, she developed her ideas, it's very systematic. And it's very obvious that she exercised discernment with regards to how she's processing that information. On the other hand,
Yes,
we
yeah.
see Wei Zhang's work here, and you'll notice that he didn't fully answer the question. So perhaps understanding was not perfect.
Okay.
Alright, so you see, fully answering a question, I think that was the first thing that I was bringing up when we were talking to the first boy, remember, Nia? It was along the lines of, oh, so do you think AI, you feel bad for using AI? They say, no, because I was taught in mother tongue. You're not answering question. I think the kids here are literally living examples of the exact same problem I saw at the very start. Yeah.
I could see that she might have felt too anxious about the time limit and she couldn't deliver. She neglected the other two sections.
It's interesting that you said that their test answers were not fully developed, because after the research assignment, I asked them if they learned anything at all, and they were struggling to remember.
It's pretty obvious here that ultimately having the child use AI with discernment to really understand the information rather than just vomiting it out. It's important and not have it become a crutch in our intellect and in terms of our cognitive processes.
I like to know just how AI might interact or interfere with our brains during homework. Li Neng has spent the past 9 years studying what might be going on in our minds when we are learning. I'm showing him how our 3 subjects used AI for their homework.
One of the things that I noticed about how the students were using GenAI here is that at least Claire seemed to demonstrate a little bit more intentional thought. When she saw all the output that was given by GenAI, she didn't just take it all. She read through and decided on, hey, this point seems to be the most important, and asked GenAI to continue elaborating on a particular point. The 2 students, on the other hand, seem to look at all the output and seem to come to the conclusion like everything seems to be important, and they take it as it is.
Everything's important. Oh no!
At the same time, I think the difference between them is demonstrating evaluative judgment. Like Claire seemed to exhibit, whereas the 2 students didn't.
So why is it important?
One of the points of education is for
So if you realize, there's a difference between kids using AI and understanding what they're doing and kids being an idiot. I'm
us
sorry.
to learn,
You see?
develop this ability to actually judge whether work in that particular domain is actually good quality work or not. That's what we call evaluative judgments. Learn how to think with AI and not just let AI think for them. This is easy to say, but it's quite hard to do because students are time-starved. Letting AI think for you is the easiest pathway of least resistance.
True! AI think for you is so good for the students.
Their homework is difficult, so they're using AI to eliminate the hard part.
That's precisely the point, right?
You see? Using the AI to eliminate homework, and that's eliminate the hard part. And that's the point. You see, it's literally
Learning is difficult and challenging. Psychologists call this whole idea productive struggle. Think about our brain like a muscle. If you're doing an exercise that is too light for you, you're using, for example, the weight of a pencil. You can do lots of reps, but then it's probably not going to have much of an effect. What you want is to have a good amount of weight that will cause you to struggle somewhat and the right frequency as well. I think one of the big issues at this moment of time is if the students are just using AI and it's going around this difficulty, when they do that, they're able to produce an output that, as far as the teacher can tell, shows that they actually understood the material. And this is harmful for everybody. The student feels that I need to pretend all the time that I know, right? And what happens is now they have to go back to relying on AI to produce work, which then perpetuates this illusion. And the teacher is also operating under an illusion like, I'm doing such a great job, all my students are all learning so well. At some point, the illusion is going to break.
Okay. It's really, it's actually quite true. Like, the students think, the teachers think, my students are geniuses. Yeah. Then they fail all their exams. They're not agree. Like, this is actually quite ridiculous. Yeah. Right.
And that creates, unfortunately, huge amounts of stress and anxiety for the individual student.
Besides the illusion of learning, some AI tools are also known to project the illusion of fact.
According to an
Yeah,
OpenAI
projecting the illusion of fact. I think that's a very huge thing. Yeah, I personally use AI for a couple of things, and I do not skip the hard part. Or I actually do after that, go and learn the hard part myself. Yeah, recently I've been picking up game coding. I initially was like thinking of getting people assist me with the coding. Yeah. And then after going through ChatGPT for quite a bit myself, yeah, I actually decided to, you know what? I'm going to pick up coding myself. I'm going to fix my own issues. Yes, yeah.
technical report released
So
in April
if you have the
2025,
idea of I want to learn,
newer
it makes
models of
sense.
ChatGPT are more prone to hallucinations.
Hallucinations and inaccurate. I face this shit. They sell me. Okay, you can connect the web socket from, from HTML to OBS. No, it doesn't meowing work. It doesn't meowing work. And then when I tell ChatGPT the code is not working, and then ChatGPT's answers to me is like, oh, but it should be working. Let me regenerate for you. And it generates the same code. It doesn't regenerate, it just generates the same code. Okay, anyways. Yes,
compared to older models. But just how much will these tools trip up on secondary
This is why you do not want to use ChatGPT discussing like geopolitics. Yes, yeah.
I'm running them through the
Press pasa. Yes, yeah. I go here to buy a lot of art stuff. Yeah.
10-year series which had all the past O-level papers, and this is what I used to prep for my O-levels. Oh, okay, I need to breathe because I'm getting a bit of PTSD from being all around the 10-year series.
Yes, yeah. Ten-year series. Oh, I hate this.
Okay.
I got the PTSD. I have the PTSD as well. Yeah. 10-year series PTSD is
I'll
real.
be feeding questions
Yes,
from
yeah.
these books to the top AI tool recommended by ChatGPT for each subject, starting with ChatGPT itself for English.
Ah! Homework done.
Math, physics, and chemistry with Wolfram. And
Hey, Wolfram? Yes, somebody was saying you're using Wolfram. Yes,
using
yeah.
Perplexity. Now to find out if putting all these questions through a machine will give me top marks. I've asked these educators to assess the quality of my
Yes,
work.
yeah.
Well, not quite mine, but they don't know that yet.
Yes.
I'm about to discover my grades.
Yes, yeah. Her fake grades. Yes, yeah.
Hi, Una. I'm done with your papers.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
How did I do for my papers? Let's start with math first.
It's actually not bad. You got 62 out of 90. B3.
Oh no! What? 62 out of 90 for maths? Okay, I think that's a huge problem. Okay, yeah, let's be honest. If you're using AI and you're getting 62 out of 90 for maths, I think that's a very huge problem. Don't you agree, Nia? Like, if you're going to be using AI for maths, you should be getting 100 for maths, right?
Got a B3.
Yep.
Isn't
I
it?
used to get an A, so this is not what I expect.
Yep.
I used
Did I accidentally hit the... Okay, sorry. I accidentally hit the BRB screen.
2 out of 90. B3.
I got a B3.
Oopsies.
Yep.
Okay. Mama! Mama is like asking for things now. Okay. Let me give you Caturteer-Photo, okay? Come on. Caturteer-Photo. Okay. Yeah, no, that's not ChatGPT. They're using Wolfram. Wolfram or something like that. Yeah, she did mention about it. Like, instead of using ChatGPT, they're using Wolfram for this one. So this is Wolfram. Yes, ma'am. Physics and maths was Wolfram. Then perplexity was history and social studies. Then English is ChatGPT. Yes, ma'am.
You got 62 out of 90. B3.
I got a B3.
Yes, ma'am.
I used to get an A, so this is not what I expected.
So there are many careless mistakes.
Oh, many
There's some
careless
formulas
mistakes.
that
Yeah.
you have used wrongly. This one, you have got the front part of it correct, but it's not really written with the correct formula, and that's why you actually derived the wrong answer. I think there was a lack of understanding how to derive the height of the code. This question, you forgot to put a negative or positive in front of the actual numerical value.
Easier.
As well as you have to show your working. Yeah. Because in the exam, if you get the right answer, but you do not have a working, they can actually mark you wrong for that.
Okay. Alright, so maybe we move on to chemistry. How did I do?
So
Chemistry,
you've
let's go,
got
Mia.
45.5 out of 75.
Oh no,
This
chemistry.
is all wrong. Why is that?
And this is completely wrong. The solutions given, the actual compound is wrong. It did not even hit close to the mark. You're missing a lot of the keywords.
Right.
So you can see this, you have to be very specific as to how much concentration of the acid. Yeah, and for this one, you have to tell me what kind of energy it has to be. And when you talk about collisions, you have to describe to me how is this collision like. This part is actually missing a lot of details. This diagram that you have showed is different from the ideal setup. But even so, you can see that this part, it doesn't have a stopper. Which means that the gas that's produced will be able to just flow out to the atmosphere. And if you look at this question, I don't see any working at all.
Yeah. So let's move on. How did I do for my physics?
Ooh.
Oh no, physics. And yeah, this is using AI. 100% AI, by the way. Using this Wolfram AI.
How did I do for my physics?
An F.
Really?
F.
How is that possible?
So in physics, again, just like in chemistry, it is also looking out for certain keywords. I don't see any of the keywords in this for the drawing of diagrams. The arrows are all pointed wrongly. And even the working, I think the formula used is wrong. Here, okay, I see a lack of working as well.
That's a lot of wrong answers.
Yeah.
Okay. So, tell me, how did I fare for my English?
Okay, yeah.
7.
7 English.
That's not too good. Maybe it was because you didn't really capture what the questions wanted.
Okay, history.
C6.
Only?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, your answers
Oh, no,
were
C6.
completely, perfectly logical, right? They didn't capture the idea of having cross-referencing, which is a skill that the examiners want.
Okay, let's take a look at social studies then. What is my grade?
Social studies, unfortunately, it was also a C6.
You know what? This just proves that I'm as good as AI because my history and my social studies was C6. My history and social studies is C6. I am as good as ChatGPT, everyone. Yo! Trust me, bro.
Oh, yeah. Once again, for questions like these, cross-referencing
Truth, I actually got C6 for these subjects.
The question is we're lacking in concrete examples. You need to really elaborate and quote.
I do have to tell you something though.
Yes.
I used AI for all of them.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Everything was AI. It didn't come from me at all. Yeah. These are the grades that I scored for these subjects when I gave AI free rein.
There you go. right. My chemistry was correct. Actually, you know what? With the exception of physics, yeah, my maths was a B3, correct? My English was a C6, correct? No, I did better than ChatGPT. Okay, yeah. Like physics, I passed. Okay, B3. Chemistry, I got B4, correct? Then social studies and history, C6, correct? Yeah, I'm as good as ChatGPT without ChatGPT. Okay, yeah.
With AI so prone to mistakes,
Real.
I'll need to look for some remedies and safeguards against them. Which is what Danish Lekowski offers his students as a generative AI lecturer.
I scanned a bunch of O-level exam papers into AI tools and I got the worst results of my life.
How did you even use AI to solve any of these papers? What did you do?
I snapped a photo of the questions, uploaded it, and then just copied whatever responses were generated.
Okay. So things that could have gone wrong. When you were snapping it with your phone, if you're a little shaky, a lot of the words, the numbers, the diagrams could have been very blurred. So the AI might not even know what it was looking at. Another thing is that if you were just telling AI to solve it, it didn't expect or know that you needed those workings as well. It just thought you needed the answer and just gave it to you. And the most important part, you also didn't kind of double check what those answers were before copying it over, right?
Yeah.
So that's also a very important step because AI is not perfect. It will definitely hallucinate a little bit. So it is a bit of our job to make sure that whatever it gives, we kind of double check.
Alright, so for kids who can't even get their own answers, why would they use, how can they double check AI? They don't even have the ability to double check AI on their own. Yes, yeah. Alright. Now it's over for the kids. It's over for the kids!
Or try to get it to explain how it got the answer so we know that it really can be the correct answer.
How would I go about that then?
So one thing we can do is instead of trying to scan all these things, for example, this math question is just English with the numbers, right? We can just type this, so we just make sure that we got all the numbers correct and we don't introduce any mistakes from the start. Then we need to be as explicit with the instructions as possible, telling the AI what you need it to do and giving it as much information as possible.
But at the moment you start giving it as much information as possible, isn't it going to be hard work? And that's exactly what the kids do not want to do right now.
There are different frameworks that all fall under something we call prompt engineering. So for math questions, I adopted the CRAFT framework. It stands for context, response, action, format, and target. If we were to look at Wolfram, so it's setting the context for the question. I actually mentioned that, oh, this is a question from an O-level paper. The response I'm also asking for is to give me the workings step by step and not skipping anything. The format, I want to number each step so I can see the logical flow. And so I'm saying to the spoilers just to hide the answers for me so I can try and figure it out first before I see the final answer. The target. I define myself as a 16-year-old student. Because if you're explaining this to a college level student, you could use even bigger words. If you're explaining this to a primary level student, right, then you'd have to use simpler terms. And of course, the action is to solve it and then give me how those different values would look like. And then I can go through and then finally see whether or not these final answers are correct. Right, but I see here in your paper, those answers are wrong.
Those are my
no!
So we try this exact same prompt to ChatGPT. So
9, 21, 27, 33.
Yeah, this is very important because this is how you do cross-checking.
Okay,
Oh, you need to use 2 AIs to check your maths for you. Wow.
we do a diagram, try out this question with the graph.
We're attempting to use CRAFT again. I'm asking it to check with me whether it understands the diagram before we proceed with actually answering the question. Particularly for this question, because you didn't have a working, we are reminding the AI to do that as well. Right? So let's go. Now we're making sure we understand that the connection is correct.
We actually have to do the work.
Yeah, right?
And you have to do the work!
Okay.
So it's attempting to think that maybe we'll need to calculate the area under the graph. So then the final answer would be A to B is 4.94 meters, but the answer key is saying that the distance over A to B
is 8.0.
Alright, so you see, it's also getting things wrong as well.
The reason why your answer is different. So it explains why the
It's a great catch!
And then here's the final working. So we did read a little bit off, right? Yeah. It also has challenged us on whether we read our own graph correctly.
Yeah, which we did not. So it's on us. Okay.
Yeah.
As a student, you do learn you're part of the process.
Yes.
You're not just relying on
Correct.
the
yeah.
AI chatbot.
Yes, yeah.
All right, let's move on to English. Same framework as the one we used for math.
No, not really. So instead I use Trace. It's a different framework.
Why do we have to use Trace for English and Craft for math?
It's not that you'd have to use any of the frameworks specifically for a subject. It's more of like understanding which framework would make sense for the subject. Trace, it adds in that diversity and inclusion part, the bias checking that we need. You can't really be very biased in math, right? Math is going to still give you an absolute answer at the end of the day. We're choosing something argumentative where you have to actually start debating about certain points.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make sure that we don't have any biases by accident.
How would we engineer a prompt for an argumentative question?
Social media does more harm than good, right? Do we agree? We have a task. The next part would then be
Oh,
the
yeah.
request. After that would be the constraints. So from here, we also need to give ChatGPT some examples, maybe your personal opinions. Do you or do you not agree? Can you explain a little bit why?
Hey, so basically they want some agree, not disagree, yeah, and you literally need to give ChatGPT your points. So ChatGPT will actually be biased to what you give them. Yes, yeah, if y'all need some context. Yes, yeah.
So you see, right? You actually are doing a bit of the work. You are doing a bit of the thinking. So-
Right.
and of course, checking if there are any gender cultural biases before I final output.
Okay. Just reading it, it feels like it hit every point, and I don't even have to get it to write the full essay. I can just stop here and then write it based off the evidence.
Ultimately, the students need to be motivated to want to even use AI in this manner. Because at the end of the day, the AI can only help the student as much as the student wants to help themselves.
Yeah, that's actually really true. Yeah. It's like if I want to do coding and all, yeah, I actually need AI to actually guide me on a lot of things. However, at the same time, like he said, there's a lot of effort you need to put in to really learn from AI. Yeah. It's not as simple as I click A, I get A. I click B, I get B. Yeah. So there's actually a lot of things that you really need to learn. You actually need to craft a lot of things. You actually need to do a lot of work. You actually need to do a lot of a lot of studying, a lot of understanding, a lot of crafting. It's not that easy, yeah. As much as people say AI is easy, it's not so easy. Even I struggle.
We can teach students how they can unlock AI's full potential to enhance their learning journey. But we also need to steer them away from taking the easy way out.
It's really hard.
Jonathan told me that AI
Yes, yeah.
has taken away the motivation for learning. He's showing me how we can use AI to bring it back. How do we make sure that instead of just copying and pasting and not learning anything from their work, the students are actually using skills so that they do learn something from it?
One of the difficulties with learning is actually having that motivation. If we really want to spark that genuine interest, we need them to see the connections on things that they care about. ChatGPT and the other AI tools. You don't always have to use it as a.
Hey, this is the part which I feel is a little controversial, yeah.
Connections that previously we found it hard to discover. I remember when as a student, right, I don't understand the point of learning simultaneous equations.
I still don't understand the point of learning simultaneous equations. It's a waste of time.
One
Yeah.
thing we can do is say something like this in our prompts, as a student. I don't see the point of learning simultaneous equations. I love anime, and I don't see how these two are remotely relevant. Show me why I can be interested. And just like this, the AI can actually help me discover connections that I may not have seen.
It's trying to make it more relatable.
More relatable.
Honestly, it's a lot of fluff and BS that the AI will pop out. Yeah.
To get students excited by generating images, make their words.
Okay, this is where I see to get students excited by generating images. That ruins art. Okay, yeah.
For example,
do you realize you're taking you're eating away their motivation to learn art and literally telling the kids to like, you need to study books. You don't need art.
The writing class.
Welcome to Singapore,
we want the
anyways.
students to use rich descriptions to learn more words. We can do something like create an image about a cat. A prompt like this isn't going to get us very far, right? So we can encourage the students, don't just say create an image about a cat. What is the cat doing? What's happening in the background? The fluffy, ginger, cat taking a stroll in the streets of Singapore.
Okay.
In the past, if you want to do something like this, yeah, we would tell the kids, go draw it. Okay, go explore, go out and walk. Okay, yeah, go touch grass. Okay, yeah, learn how to draw a cat. Learn how to observe a cat. Yeah, observation skills are very important as an artist. Yeah, you are literally destroying the artist's entire, motivation to learn how to art. Yes, yeah, and observe. Okay, so where the heck is this in Singapore? Yes, it looks like Singapore. Okay, but where the heck is this in Singapore? Yeah? It's nowhere. You see what I mean? Yeah, like, wouldn't you rather have the Singaporean kids go out, explore Singapore? It's not like, hey, can you generate me in the middle of Tokyo, because I'm not in Tokyo, yeah, okay? But honestly, you should be going out there, and seeing it yourself. Let the kids touch grass. Grass is important. That's ridiculous, yeah.
So cute. Okay, I can see why that is quite exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah, you even see. It looks like yes in Italy. You see my point? You see my point?
Right? Students also will have this, and it excites them to want to write more.
No! It's going to take away their art motivation. So you're trading art motivation for what? Hey, you're trading away art motivation to learn how to English. Creativity, ditch. Okay, anyways, yeah.
Taking a stroll in the streets of Singapore, looking for food and a home.
And a home. Aww. Okay.
Alright, then.
I don't know. Do you feel so offended by this, yeah? Okay? I don't know what they're trying to do here, okay? Like, okay? It's not even generally what it wants. Like, from this little basic thing, you can teach your kids how to do creative story writing, yeah. Okay, I know, you can't laugh. You can laugh, it's fine, yeah. Okay, you need to teach your kids how to do creative writing, yeah. You can teach the kids how to do, creative, artwork. Like, you can draw a comic about Garfield eating, right? I saw it resemble Haji Lane, Kampong Gelam, with one of the one with the golden. Yeah, that one is Haji Lane side, yeah. It was ridiculous, right? Looking for food. That's our Singapore packet food, okay?
Not exactly what I had in mind.
But this is good. This is a good learning opportunity.
Okay.
Notice how a prompt earlier, there's ambiguity. Looking for food and a home. AI clearly didn't understand the home thing, right? We didn't give our context clearly. So what more can I say? We get them to articulate in these steps, right? Then they become more reflective and intentional about what elements go into here, and not just leaving to random chance.
Does it help them retain the information, what they see, what they write?
Yes, because then they're actually
what they see, what they write, and then they don't have to learn how to do art anymore. Yeah. Okay.
Thinking about what goes.
I'm sorry, as an artist, I'm very offended by this part. Yeah.
Communicative ability.
Maybe because I'm artist, I'm very, very offended by this part.
We don't have to restrict ourselves to only ChatGPT. There are other tools like Google Notebook LM. As an educator, you can prepare resource materials that your students can upload.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's a sample organic chemistry. Create a new notebook, upload sources based on the materials that you have.
You can make a study guide, you can do an FAQ.
Yes, that's right. See over here, deep dive conversation.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's basically called you upload your textbook and ask the ChatGPT to summarize the textbook.
You can
Yay!
a podcast with two AI voices are talking to each other.
Like an actual podcast.
Yeah, you can use a customized feature to tell the AI to focus on specific sections.
It's ready. 35 minutes.
Isn't it?
You send over that PDF, Unit 7 Introduction.
AI voices.
Chemistry Student Version .pdf.
Right.
And our mission today, basically, is to pull out the really important stuff, the interesting nuggets from this intro, make it understandable, maybe even exciting.
It sounds
No.
so real.
Yeah.
It's
This
so
sounds so robotic. Yeah, this is worse than
and the okay. And
Neuro-sama.
chiming in together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, actually. Yeah.
again, we must always remember AI may not be accurate. So one thing we can do to
Yeah.
challenge the learners is don't just accept that this is 100%, but question.
Okay, if the teacher generate this and gives it to students, yeah, and if the teachers are being lazy, and trust me, a lot of teachers in Singapore are overworked, underpaid, okay, yeah, sometimes, alright? If that's the case, yeah, don't you think that, teachers might just use this a quick way, they don't double check properly, and then the kids get all the wrong information? If the kids generate this, how would the kids know this is correct? You see what I mean? Yeah, there's like so many layers of how do you know this is correct? How do you know this is wrong? Yeah. If the kid is trying to learn something, they won't know what is correct. They won't know what is wrong. Yeah. Right?
Is there anything wrong with the answers? Compare the reading and this. This gets them thinking. It can even be an activity where we tell the students mix.
Suno.
So
Yes,
not just
yeah.
podcasts, but music as well.
Yeah.
How about like something historical?
Okay.
Yeah.
We made a song about 3 key takeaways about Singapore's history.
It's hip hop. Yeah.
And then we create.
Lion City Chronicles.
Here's the lyrics.
Mm.
Oh. Jungle to the hustle.
Again, wearing the teacher hat, we can tell the students any issues with the lyrics.
Yes, yeah.
How can we make this song more accurate, more precise, yet poetic?
Yeah.
You're right. Even as I was reading.
Alright, so now you look at this thing. It's very... Honestly, it's a creative way to... Okay, I'm trying to take it from a more, neutral point of view, yeah? Honestly, it's quite a creative way of what they're doing with AI and all, yeah? However, it feels a lot like they're missing the point. I don't even get it, yeah, but it feels like they're just missing the point. They're not even... I don't think that kids will understand this, yeah. Okay, I don't think that kids will really be able to process things properly, yeah, because it becomes a brain rot. This little brain rot, yeah, because right now you're telling kids, can you unbrain rot the brain rot? That's literally what you're doing here. Because what they're giving here, it doesn't make any human sense. Like I say, I feel, like the previous guy who was talking about, oh, you must give them specific prompts to get something else. Yes, that is how I think AI should be used. It's a lot of hard work here. But when you see, teachers using it as... The teachers are being as brain rot as the kids. Like his examples on how he's using Suno is as brain rot as the kids. Right? If you want the kids to learn something new, alright, yeah, you should be saying, hey, I want you to go and record a podcast together on our topic. Then every kid, okay, group project, okay, yeah, you all record a podcast on 5 topics. Done. The kids will be forced to learn everything. Okay, and best if they record in school because you can make sure they don't even touch AI. Right, yeah? That is better than generate podcast for me. You don't even know if it's correct or not, yeah? And then now it's generating brain rot music over here. I'm like, oh. Okay, if you're just listening for the chill and the nonsense of it, yeah, sure. But if you are, looking at this as, I want to, I don't know. I want to cry. And also, okay, well, I want to cry is literally, I feel like, I'm crying over the fact that this is brain rotting. Okay, yeah, on so many levels. Okay.
Through the lyrics, when they said Raffles saw the land and laid the design, like how much was him and how much were, other people. If I were a student and I had these tools, I would want to learn every day. I think
I would want to play every day, not learn every day. Yeah. If they say learning is fun, you wouldn't have the, the third girl that we saw. Oh, I'll just let AI do the difficult part. I'll let AI do the difficult part so I can go and play my League of Legends and be salty, okay? Yeah, and my salt levels will go high, right? Yeah. I'll be saltier than the Red Sea. Literally, that's what was going on, right? Yeah.
I want to just play around with these tools and see what else I can come up with. It's very exciting to me.
But the teacher is the one that needs to drive it. If the teacher is very
no, the kids. The thing is, she has also said something. Oh, the kids will want to, play with the AI and learn something new. Yeah. they're going to not learn how to sing. They're not going to learn how to do, play the instrument. Right? You have just taken away the instrumental, like the music creativity and the music passion to learn out of the kids. You just drain it out of them, yeah. And now the kids are not going to be wanting to learn how to, sing. The kids are not going to be learning how to play a new instrument, yeah. The kids can learn how to rap. Write your own rap. What the heck are you using Suno for? You want the kids to learn. Right, yeah? You want the kids to learn arts. You want the kids to learn music and on, yeah? And this is exactly the same reason why sometime back I tried to apply for a job. Okay, yeah, a designer job, graphic designer job and illustrator, yeah. The first question the interviewer asked me was, do you know how to use AI to generate? I stomped out. Okay, yeah? But think about it. I'm applying because I have a portfolio as a designer and illustrator, yeah? And yeah, first question to me is, do you know how to use AI to generate? Do you know how offended I was? And this didn't happen once. This happened 3 times. Okay, yeah? In a government job fair area. Okay, I'm just going to say it's government job fair related. Yeah. So now government is also handling the kids, students, yeah? And the kids learning. So you can see that the concept of I do not need to know art. I do not need to, music. I don't need to know anything creative. Yeah. The AI will settle it for me. That's literally what he's showing here. Yeah.
AI for
Sorry,
learning,
I exploded.
That
Cat exploded. Yeah.
And as they're learning the subject, they're also learning new AI skills, new AI
No!
competencies.
No!
It's clear that AI is here to stay.
Alright, if you really want to learn it, yeah, okay, you go like, kids, now I want you to generate a song with Suno. Suno song sucks. Now go do a better song yourself. I agree. Alright, kids, generate a picture. Oh, not bad, right? But this picture isn't so good. Now draw your own picture. I agree. Use AI art. Of course, I'm against the fact that, they scrape all our data and all, yeah. I always need to emphasize that. But use AI art to teach the kids how to, improve themselves, yeah. Use AI to teach the kids how to, be a better artist, be a better musician, be a better songwriter. Okay, yeah? I literally get the kids out of it and then say, now go learn and recreate the music on your own terms. Yes, yeah. Right? AI can be like, this is a target you need to surpass. I agree. AI can be used to generate ideas. Now, I want to use AI to do character design generation. Nice character design, right? Yeah? Now, you draw the character in your style. You see what I mean? Yeah? You want a fairy with a sword and a big shoe. Sure, generate an AI. Now draw it in your own style. You see what I mean? Yeah? You don't trace over the AI, draw it in your own style. Yeah? The AI can help you picture, the AI can help you generate idea, but you need to really get the kids to explore the creative side of things. Yeah? Don't kill their creativity, please.
But instead of using AI to replace our brains, we can turn it into a productive study by...
Yes, you don't use AI to replace your brains. You use AI to replace your creative side of things. Yeah, you use AI to replace, the artists. You use AI to replace your designers. That's literally what they're teaching the kids already. Yeah.
With the following steps. 1, don't just blindly snap, upload, copy and paste. You don't want to end up being fed falsehoods. 2, give yourself space to think for yourself and evaluate the responses that AI generates.
Okay, this one is
Most
good.
Most importantly,
yes, yeah.
make sure to check in with your teachers about how you should be using AI for each homework assignment. That way, you'll be growing with AI instead of being left behind by machines.
Alright, that's it, yeah. So, what are your thoughts? Chat. This is a very explosive topic here, yeah. What are your thoughts, yeah? Personally, I think that, AI has its role in a lot of things that we do, yeah. Personally, I think that AI has a lot of things that we can learn from, yeah. Personally, I think that AI has a lot of, users. Moral and ethics aside, okay, it's been done already, yeah, alright? They have already scraped our data. We can't go back and rob back our data, alright? It's not going to happen, yeah. So, like they say, AI is going to be here to stay no matter we like it or we hate it. We artists hate it, right, yeah? But we need to understand that AI is here to stay, okay? So, let's talk about it from, the next generation point of view, yeah. I feel like if anybody's going to learn AI, they should be going through the hard work first. All right, they shouldn't be as kids being taught what the heck AI is. Yeah, you have okay, like you can have your normal lessons, and then you have one lessons how to use AI. Sure, but none of your homework should be using AI. Okay, you're making kids lazy. You're making kids brain rot. Yeah, all right, and their idea is I need to finish things ASAP. So one thing that AI takes out of things here is the value of time. So AI is almost instant in anything we do here. Like I want this time. AI gets it done, yeah. I want that done. AI gets that done, yeah. Alright? So I personally think that if you do not put time and effort into something here, okay, you do not know the value of time, you do not know the value of your skill, you do not know the experience behind it. Yeah. It's like, they say the friends we the real reward, the real treasure is not the treasure you found at the end, but the friends we made along the way. That sort of analogy here, but it's like the real artwork is not the artwork you've completed, but the skills you learned along the way and the experience you had, yeah. It's something like that, yeah. And honestly, I think AI is just terrible in that way, yeah. It is brain rot, but it shows us how AI is used, yeah. Yeah, definitely, yeah. I do think AI should be used as a tool, and we should remember how we should use it. True. Yes, yeah. That's brain rot, but if they can try and learn how to use it, they should do it properly. But what is proper? No one knows here. And do remember, I may be talking from context of an artist here, okay, an animator and all here, but this is what our younger kids are learning. We can think for ourselves here. What about our kids? You see what I mean here? So you say, why are kids, doing weird TikTok, challenges and jumping off dangerous places here? Because their brain has already rotted from all this AI. And I think, the brain rot levels are just going to go from bad to worse. Okay? Because the kids are not going to learn. Their basic skills of understanding is, why should I do work? Okay? I don't want to work at a restaurant anymore. Yeah? It's so hard work. I just want to sit there and let AI generate for me. Yeah? You see what I mean? I want to sit down and let AI generate my work for me. Why should I go to work? Alright? See, the kids' brain and mindset is really poof, ditch. I'm gonna be very honest here. Like, I've encountered younger people who are very amazing. They have very amazing ways of getting things done here. They have surpassed our generation through the power of AI. Okay, because they have developed their own skills, they have developed everything, and what we've learned previously, and you see what they can do. Like, kids can create games at 12 years old. Alright, technology can be very amazing. Yeah. As much as Roblox is a piece of shit platform, okay, yeah, that harbors pedos, look at the amazing coding kids can do in Roblox themselves. Yeah. If kids cannot code so well, why are adults hiring Roblox child developers? Okay, yeah? Roblox is a very... Okay, let's put all the pedo and the false label aside here. But Roblox as a platform is a very, very strong platform that really enable kids to do something that I can't even do. Okay, kids can code better games than me because I can't even code the game properly. Right? Through the power of Roblox. And to me, that is what AI is like here. If the kids are given the power, okay, and they have the motivation to learn, they'll be great. But let's be honest, 99.9% of the kids will brain rot and turn to mush. You see, that's just my thoughts. Okay, so yeah. Alright. So I'll be ending the video here first, yeah. So if anything, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. I'm very excited to see what you're gonna say in the comments, yeah. And I'll see you next time. Remember to like and subscribe and follow me for more art and animation content, yeah. Momo! Nice timing. I click end record and then you jump up. So cute. Okay, but I think Momo needs to go out. Let me bring Momo out, yeah, then I'll start and closing up the stream for the day, yeah. But yes, anyways, that went quite long, to be honest, yeah. But I do intend to occasionally some like, content where I actually react like this, yeah. So it's gonna be long reaction contents, yeah. I'm not gonna do like short reactions, okay, yeah. Like at the very least, if the video is 40 minutes, okay, I should make it 80 minutes. That's my minimal, minimum of what I feel I should do. I should add almost like times to the amount of feedback to things here. So let me just say that I actually do have a couple of videos I intend to react to, yeah, on the Toku side of things. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna do this sort of reaction videos for Toku as well, yeah. Not that often. Even this one I'm not gonna do very often, yeah, because it's very time consuming. I can tell you, I think I can probably only do 1 or 2 videos a day. 1 video a day like this. Not even 2. I mean 40 minutes length. I think I can do under 1 year. Maybe 10 minutes video I can do a bit longer, but generally I'll be doing a lot of start and stops here, and I hope that yeah, y'all like this kind of content, yeah. But yeah, so that I'm gonna be ending stream for today, yeah. Okay, I'm so tired. Okay, thanks so much, everyone. May you have all the nyan for you want your nyan, and the nyan of the nyans. Okay, and remember to like, subscribe, and leave in the comments. Oh, they just hit the wrong button. You said it. Let me know in the comments here. If there's like what you thought about the stuff I talk about today's stream here and all. Yeah, is it morning for me? No. It's not morning for me, okay, yeah. Night is coming. And hello, Tom Major. Oh no, I just realized you're there. Have a great day. Yes, I'm gonna have a great day, yeah. I'm so sorry, I just read your message, Tom Major. Hi. Yes, yeah. How long ago was Tom Major's? Oh. Wait. Hi, Tom Major. Yeah. Yes. It's been so long since I actually saw like some thing over on okay, Picatonia. Yes, hi. So earlier on I was doing some rigging. Then now I just did some reaction stream here. But I'm gonna be ending stream soon, yeah. But don't worry, Tom Major, I will be streaming very consistently over on Picato for more live 2D rigging and art streams. Yes, yeah. So if you want it, follow me. Leave me a follow. Thank you so much, Tom Major, for hopping in, by the way, yeah. Yes, yeah. And yes, thank you so much, everyone. Okay, I'll be going off to bed. I'm so sorry that today I was a little slow in responding to some of the messages and all, especially when I was reacting, yeah. Okay, but thanks so much, everyone. I hope you all have been enlightened into some of my insights about AI and BS. Okay, bye.